Yeah, Knicks at night. Uncle Freezie in the building. I'm the #1 chief rocker in Knicks universe. Nobody talks that talk the way that y'all like to have that talk to y'all. Like your main man, the #1 chief rocker, Uncle Freezie. If you want real basketball, check out Blue Orange Tears, Knicks related channel on YouTube. We rock the spot with Free Keith, Ghetto Intellect, Tory BJ Chosen, the CEO Allow Wise, Riviero Boulevard, 7 and 3. Corey Lee, DJ Cash, Big Pies and Coach Mal Picker, Cowboy Bob, we in the mix, we bring the facts and the fire. Every weekday night at 11 p.m. we talk about the Knicks and everything Knicks related. Knicks at night, we here, yeah. Knicks at night, we live. New York on our mind, we ride for the orange and blue. Yeah, passionate for the city of New York, passionate for these New York Knicks. From the garden to the late night glow, every take got heart, every word got soul. If you know, you know, we keep it real. Uncle Freezie got the keys, let the whole room feel. Blue Orange Tears, we see the game clear. Every weekday night, meet us right here. Knicks at night, we here, yeah. Knicks at night, we live. New York on our mind, we ride for the orange and blue. Yeah, that's the word from Uncle Freezie. The #1 chief rocker, easy, check us out, don't miss the vibe. Knicks at night, every weekday night at 11 p.m. Blue Orange Tears, Free Keith, Ghetto Intellect, Tory BJ Chosen, the CEO, Allow Wise, Riviero Boulevard, 73, Corey Lee, DJ Cash, Big Pies and Coach Mal Picker, Cowboy Bob, we out the door with love for the Knicks, for the city, for the whole squad.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It is your #1 chief rocker in Knicks universe. Uncle Freezie is in the building. Salute to all my people in the chat. I got my main man Corey Lee backstage, but you know how he is. He don't like coming up without his intro. What's good, boss?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? All my good peoples out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ribby, DJ Cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I was singing that thing on that thing, boy. That intro.
Mm-hmm.
Your man was singing that thing. AI fixed a little few spots.
No doubt. No doubt.
Auto tuning.
Hey, no doubt. Why not? Roz Brown made a hit with it.
Right. Right. Salute to the chat. Salute everybody.
Shout out to the one hit wonders.
The one hit wonders. The one hit quitters.
Ain't nothing wrong with them.
Yeah.
At least they know how to get in and out. Get in, get out, get that bag.
Yeah, man. Get that bag. Get that bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. What's on your mind, bro?
Man, a myriad of things. But I'll tell you this though, we need to patch that hole in the middle. That's all I care about. The backup situation. That's all I'm concerned about. Freezy. Hey, my man gone, yo. So I get that. And I know that we ain't gonna never get nobody like him to ever do that, patrol the middle like him. You know,
Who?
we, you know what I'm saying? The guy who went over there, he wearing green now.
Oh,
Mm, I'm not crying over him. I'm saying what I'm upset about is that we didn't have a contingency plan for that. That's all.
the plan was let him walk.
I'm no, I get that part, but still gotta fill that hole though to some degree. You can't patch it the way it was, but you know, can we get with asphalt you gotta add some kind of dirt.
Hey man, I feel you with the love affair. Hey Mitch, you know how
Some-
I feel about
it's not
you.
even about the other fit. I could care less.
But
The
now I'm
man
talking
had to
about
do what he
me.
had to
I'm
do.
talking about me. I'm talking about me. I'm not
Oh,
talking
oh,
about
okay.
people in
Oh,
general,
okay. Let
right?
me let me back up and get out this one.
Yeah, I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about me personally. Mitch, I love you, bro. Right? Up until the day you signed with the Celtics. Now you them, bro. Like in my heart, when you left, that was like it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. But you out of here, bro. You them. You the ops. You the opposite of leaving gracefully, bro. Like the way Mitch left, bro. The way Mitch left, it was mad awkward, right? It was mad. First of all, you break your hand before the finals start, right? Soon as that happened, a lot of us knew he was gone. A lot of us, like, me and as soon as he broke his hands before the finals and put a championship at risk, I was like, nah, he can't stay, bro. He got to go, right? And no disrespect to Woody, his legacy and all of that, but it's too much stuff, bro. It's too much stuff for a Knicks fan to, you know what I'm saying? And if fans gotta go, you can imagine with the organization, bro. You gotta load manage, you gotta do all these different things, and then on top of all of that, before the biggest moment in Knicks history, you break your hand. I mean, and not even practice. Nah, bro. Nah,
I'm just telling you, what, Freezy, I understand where you're going with this, but let me tell you this. That's when he found out that he wasn't going to get extended. That's how that happened. I'm not saying it's an excuse. That's the reason it happened. He found out right then and there. He was. That's why. That's how it happened. He punched whatever the hell he punched because he found out right then and there he wasn't going to get his extension. They was not going to extend him.
bro. Hey, how Boston like him right now?
Oh well, I don't know. I'm not
You
a Boston fan.
right? You feel me?
Hey, it is what it is, bro. Hey, man, we all got exes in our lives, and some of them we love to death.
Right.
So what we got to do? We got to move on.
Disrespect what he did in his career. It was probably the best 8 years you can expect, right? But come on, dog.
Hey, there was a
You
lot of petty play. There's a lot of petty play in that on both ends. You know, and it's kind of messed up because, and I'm not taking off for him, but players are held to a certain standard. But when we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, and it spills out, because it's easier for people to spin things, just like in the situation with Jalen Brown. You know what I'm saying? How everybody's trying to say that he's too smart and he's too this, he's too that. It's just that he has a voice and he knows how to articulate himself, and he's not gonna take being labeled the villain easily. You know, what that said is, it is what it is. I place blame on both sides more so than anything, but he didn't help himself out any by breaking his hand.
Lee, how you blaming both sides when one side won a chip and the other dude broke his hand and left town?
I mean, it is what it did. He still did what he had to do to help us win, regardless. Did he not contribute? Am
Yeah.
I right? He contributed. It probably he wasn't at 100%, but he did. He damn sure grabbed the last rebound.
No, he didn't, bro. Come on, y'all gotta stop saying that.
Okay,
That's the greatest offensive rebound in Knicks history.
no, but it was one of the top five. How about that? When it counted the most.
Yet, like when Wiz BKLA said it best, it's the second best offensive rebound in that series.
Okay then.
Right,
I
right.
mean,
But the best offensive rebound in that series was OG Hand of God, tip back.
okay,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
doubt, no doubt. Hey, and I'm grateful for both,
Me too.
regardless.
Salute to OG.
Salute to them both, OG and my
I'm
man going over there.
yeah, I
I mean, I understand, yo, man. Listen, man. I'm not gonna have that pity party, and I'm not gonna sit there and cry over sour grapes. I wish him the best, the best in the rest of his career. You know what I'm saying? And I hope he plays horrible against us. That's all I can say. But no more malice, no nothing. Hey, come on, move on. We professionals over here, bro.
yeah.
It's effed up. It's effed up. It's like you breaking up with your girl and she messing with your best friend. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
And we supposed to be okay with that.
I'm not saying we're supposed to be okay with it, but it's
We
still
supposed to be
business.
okay with that, bro.
Yo. At the end of the day, it's business. Check this out. They just said, Boston just sent their ex girl down the block to our enemy, bro. I mean, it's not freeze. We're gonna sit here and be sour about it forever. It happened. It happened.
That's where you took. That's where the conversation gets misunderstood. I'm not sour about him leaving. I'm sour about y'all blowing kisses at him.
I'm not blowing no kisses at him.
He's blowing kisses, dog. He gone.
He's gone. He's gone. What the hell you want me to do? I ain't nothing I can do about it.
Bro, we ain't rocked together in like 2 weeks, and the first thing you say is Mitchell Robinson name.
I didn't say his name. You brought his name up. I said, this is what I said. Hold on a second, because I'm gonna repeat it because you my brother, and that way, you know what I'm saying. We ain't gonna get misconstrued. This is what I said. I said I hate to see my man go, but he's gone. I'm not gonna cry about him being gone because it is what it is. It's business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna let it go because there's nothing I can do about that. I said the only issue I had was they knew he was walking out the door and they didn't have a better contingency plan. That was one. And two, I said nobody can fill that void that he had in there, but can we get some semblance of something that's close?
This is a whole lot of talk about a Boston Celtic, bro.
Damn him. I'm talking about the position. He gone.
He gone, bro.
And I'm cool with it. Because there's nothing I can do about that. I'm a fan. I have no nickel in that dime.
Hey, man. Yo, I wish.
Because I promise you, me, well, you know what I'm saying? Me and was friends on the gram. You understand what I'm saying? But he ain't picking up none of my DMs.
He gone, bro.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, I
Hasta la vista, baby. It is what it is.
Yo, no disrespect to like a professional athlete, but when he traded in orange and blue for green and white, I unfollowed his ass. Bye, motherfucker.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all, for you know what I'm saying. Here's the thing. I don't have like legitimate. Yo, Kareem Grant in the building. Salute. What's good, man? Hey, peace to the chat, man. I see y'all. Man, Corey Lee got me up here, man. Over damn Mitchell Robinson ass. Now he the Boston butcher. How about that?
Hey, so be it then. Hey, chop up them. What do you call it? Them lobster rolls and cream pies. Who
Yeah,
cares?
he
Who,
the
who cares? Them baked beans. Who cares? They could throw that all in the Boston Harbor. Who cares? I could care
yeah.
less about that. What I'm talking about though is not him. The absence of the player that was there. And listen. I mean, I heard y'all upselling the relic. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing you upselling the relic, but you know what I'm saying?
Who?
Who? I mean, the man who said it, they say he can lose. He did like he said he lost 40 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second.
That man ain't lost no 40 pounds. Not if you, I hope you ain't talking about Drummond. Drummond don't need to lose weight, bro. He just a thick person. Everybody not gonna be skinny, bro. Right? Some people gonna look like the Hulk, and some people are built to look like a Kenyan long distance runner. That's life, bro. Like you ain't gonna tell Lou Ferrigno to get skinny like a Kenyan marathon runner. Nah, everybody bodies are different. Like this dude, the dude at that same size is one of the greatest rebounders of all time, and we think he's supposed to change his body type.
I'm not saying he needs to. I'm just saying, listen, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna just leave that alone. I'm just gonna leave
Yeah,
that alone.
yeah. Talking
I'm
about
just gonna leave that alone, and I'm just gonna watch how the chips fall. I'm just gonna watch how the chips
hey,
fall.
hey, can I tell you this?
I'm listening.
The chips fell in the Canyon of Heroes. Did you see it?
Yeah,
You know who got the chip now?
we do. That's all
Amen.
that matters.
That's all that matters.
But you know what I'm saying? I would love to maintain and hold on to that for real though.
Bro, they can't take it away.
I understand that, but I wanna do it like in 27.
Oh, you talking about repeating.
I would like to. And the front office did the majority of the good job to keep the majority of the team together. So I can't front on that.
Right, right, right. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The team, man, hey, Leon Rose is doing his thing, bro. Leon Rose did his thing, bro.
Yeah, I will agree. Yeah, he did. But I'm telling you right now, I want one of them young boys, the Ease Messi or the other cat in Charlotte. I would really, really like one of them young boys.
Man, Lee, I ain't gonna lie, bro. From um from an on the court perspective, I don't know if adding another body is gonna help the Knicks win another championship, right? And I'm saying it like this: I know another body helps us stay healthy long term, right? But the more people you add, the more people that's gonna want to play, right? If you get Eves Misi, who I love, by the way, out of his draft, I wanted Eves Misi, Ryan Dunn, and Pakam Dadier. I've been saying it. I was saying it before that draft. I said it all the way through the draft. I was mad at the Tyler Kolek pick. Now I like Tyler Kolek, right? Because I got to see who he is. Right. I was mad at the Huck Porty pick. I was mad at the Kev McCullough pick, right? Because I wanted the Knicks to get Eves Misi. I wanted the Knicks to get Ryan Dunn, the small forward out of Virginia, and I wanted the Knicks to get Hakim Dadier. Right? They didn't pick who I wanted. So what? I'm a fan. I'm not an expert. I'm an expert upstairs in my mind, but I'm not a professional. So my opinion, though it matters to some, doesn't matter to all. And that's just about being an adult and being mature. Like, just because you have an opinion don't mean everybody needs to hear it. Right? The Knicks took who they felt like took who they felt like would better help the team. They didn't trade up. They didn't trade their 2 picks to get Yves Missi. And maybe the timing wasn't right. Whatever it is, they just didn't do it. Right? I'm still a fan of both. I'm still a fan of the Knicks front office. I'm still a fan of Yves Missi. And if somehow those two come together, to me, it's like a match made in heaven. But at the same time, when you get Yves Missi, what are you going to do with Andre Drummond?
You really, I'm diabolical. But, hey, man.
You feel me? Like some of these moves don't make sense.
What did you just do? The flick of your wrist?
Yeah, and it was money too, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
I got a little trash can right over here. Y'all can't see it. I just be like,
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying. Hey, man, my man. Hey, man. How much would it cost for us to let him go like
hey,
that?
hey, hold on for a second. Let me bring up the rated A superstar. He backstage in the green room, probably memorizing his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Queuing up the cameraman, getting the light man ready for his entrance. Hey, bear with me for a split second, Lee. Hold on. Jay Chosen is in the building. Salute.
Salute.
What's good? What's good?
What's good? I ain't got any of that powder. All right, I'm good. Cleaned up. All right. Yeah.
Hey, watch how you say that powder stuff, because the FBI be watching.
Yeah. I realized that the moment I touched my nose and said it at the same time. So, yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't even see that you put it on the. I'm waiting on the other thing. Like, okay.
Yeah, man. Hey, so Jay, we was talking about adding. Lee brought up the fact that he wants to add another big man, right?
Right.
And what I'm saying to Lee is, if you trade for another guy, say a young, bouncy, controllable contract center with high upside, multiple things have to occur for you to get that player, right? For one, that is a hot commodity. Everybody wants that archetype.
Right.
Young, cheap, promising, controllable for the future. Everybody wants that archetype of player. So so the asking price is not going to be your ham sandwich package. Your who is our worst player and the worst draft pick package. That's not going to work. Or who can get bumped out of the rotation? We'll trade whoever's bumped out of the rotation and them 5 second-round picks that Leon Rose picked. Nah, you ain't going to be able to get Yves Missi with that. You definitely ain't getting Kel'el Ware for nothing less than one of your starters and multiple draft picks for a 7-footer that shoots 40% from 3, 2 blocks a game, and double-digit rebounds. That's a franchise player, right? That's a franchise player. You definitely not getting him.
And traded for the Greek Freak.
Bro, the only reason why Tyler Hero was in the trade is for salary match because Khalil
cap filler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he in the trade.
They try to build it up otherwise, but it's not the truth.
Yeah,
right.
Because if they could have did it without Tyler Hero, they wouldn't have took on all that money for no reason. A dude just gonna come in and they rebuilding. And they have their rebuilding centerpiece in Khalil Webb, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about this, if you're the Knicks and you want Yves Missi, they're not taking your Tyler Kolek and 7 second-round picks. No, they're not taking your Deuce McBride and 2 seconds. Nah.
No.
They're like, hey, we need first-round picks. Listen, we'll take Kolek, but we'll take 2 first-round picks down the road. Your 33, your 31, and your 33 first-round pick will be ours. And for some people, they like, hey, I might not even be alive in 2031. You know what I'm saying? For some people, they might think that way. But for Leon Rose, he values assets. He's an asset manager. It's how you pull off these trades for Bridges and OG and Cat and GTA and all these guys in these slick moves that you see him do because he's got assets, because he's an asset manager. Right? But even if you do pull off the trade for Yves Missi, right? Now Andre Drummond is a deteriorating asset because he was a veteran backup. Now he's a third stringer that's probably complacent, where you could have spent that vet men in another area. Right? You get Andre Drummond for one role, you trade to get another guy, and now Andre Drummond is your third center, thinking he's coming to New York to be the backup and contribute to a championship team. And now you do the 3-card Monty on him, and now he disgruntled, and you could have spent that $3 million on a wing player. Right. You could have spent that money adding Tyler Nickel to your 15-man roster instead of putting them on a 2-way. Right? Like all these things, like these dominoes, each thing affects the other. Now, if the Knicks do that and go in that direction, we're cool because we know the Knicks are all in. But if they don't, you can understand the reason why they didn't. Right? Because just saying, hey man, add this piece. Add Valanciunas, add such and such, add such and such, add such and such. Well, bro, these dudes are going to want to play. And Mike Brown has shown us that a 9-man rotation is the sweet spot for the Nova boys. Not 10, 11 guys. That's not the sweet spot for the Nova boys. The Nova boys want to play. Bridges doesn't miss games. Brunson plays a lot of minutes. Josh wants to be on the floor at all times. And if you go to a 10, 11-man rotation, now you got to take away people's minutes. Whose minutes are you going to take? OG?
Cat?
You're going to take away Cat's minutes to put in Andre Drummond?
Only in a normal rotation without the extra big, but not. I see. Yeah, I hear you. I'm. I look at both sides of the coin. So what you just presented is totally valid and 100% something that that's something to think about, because I really think right now, like, I know like a lot of the feeling of certain people are, we gotta get something that was sort of semi like Mitch. We need a rim protecting guy who's going to get up there, who's going to get up and down the court. We need somebody to fill that role that he didn't have that in the third. At the same time, who's to say that these guys who are brilliant, right, and played brilliantly together can't change a little bit of the way they played and still win a championship, not necessarily using the same tactics that they use. And who's also to say that Drummond, who stuck his head out of a cab and said, "Yo, what up? I'm home," and super hype, is not in the gym. You're talking about a man that is one of the all-time greatest rebounders in the game. So you can't, if you do that, if you let go of your 31-32 first rounder, right? Which, by the way, that's really all we have to offer. We don't have any other thing besides our seconds, which is big in other roles, like other roles. You know, that's what we got. Obi Toppin with 2 second rounders, like that type of thing. But if you go get an Eves Missy, now you are saying to Andre Drummond, who is getting pumped up to play a role he hasn't played in a few years now. He's been a backup big for a handful of years when he's been used to being the go-to guy in the middle for all of his career until about 2021 is when he started playing the backup role, 2021, 22, 20, during COVID, during that time. And I really think you're going to get a lot out of him. That's why I think if we were to go get a big man, you go get a big man that pushes each other and they could split minutes or you take that and, like you said, you could either put this kid nickel. I love nickel. I love the fact that he wears 55. I think he's something special, and he might be something like we really need. Would I like to get somebody who's 6'10", 6'11", and could play both sides of the floor, or at least defensively on the floor? Sure, I would love to get that. But it does what you said. It diminishes Drummond's role and how excited he would be at that point. And right now, in my eyes, you want Andre Drummond to come into camp knowing that he is a bulldog ready to bite, fight, and rewrite his entire history. Right. Coming to a championship team to grab another championship.
Hey, real quick, let me do this real quick. Hold on.
What's the story, Tori?
Good people, good people. How my champs doing today?
Knicks in 5.
That's it.
What's up, champ?
Oh, how my champs doing today?
That's right.
I
What's
don't
up,
know.
champ?
Who's that lady?
I'm saying, dress me as champ for now and forever.
That's right.
Excuse me,
What's
little
up,
brother.
champ?
What's up? Now, what's up, champ?
I could.
Layla. I'm gonna call you Layla now.
That's it.
Yeah. So the point that we're making is not that the Knicks shouldn't look to acquire talent, but one of the things we got to remember is, as reigning NBA champs, is how we got to be champs is not just going out and getting everybody with a jump shot or everybody with a 40-inch vertical. It was built on chemistry. right? Chemistry.
Right. Chemistry, 100%.
And to go against what you did to win, in my mind, means you're looking to maybe hustle backwards a little bit, especially when you can look at a team, look at all the teams that we beat on the way to the championship. They acquired jump high, run fast athletes. And we was like, nah, we just gonna be Hoosiers. We just gonna play with chemistry. Our point guard is not 6'7", right? Our center does not have a 40-inch vertical, right? We play together, right? Other teams are trading for all these guys, and LeBron is here, Jaylen Brown is here, Giannis is here, Khalil Ware is here, all these different. And the Knicks traded for Jose Alvarado.
Right.
Yo, it's gotta. I think that's one of the things that we have to remember, because I know the offseason is full of speculation. There's no rip where there is basketball, and I want to talk to y'all about that. But there is like this thing of, since we can't put our hands on this, should we talk about this?
The master of the mix, the ruler of the rhythm, the heartbeat of the party, the one and only DJ Cash. Go. Come on.
Cash, what's good, bro?
Salute,
Come on.
salute everyone. Salute everyone.
What's up, champ?
Salute everyone. Salute my champion,
salute,
my
champ.
championship finals.
Knicks and 5.
Salute my champion. That's
Hey.
right. Nixon 5. Nixon 5.
Salute, champ.
All the way. Salute.
I'm
Yeah.
doing that like hey, what's that show with that alien and the girl? Remember the dude with the suspenders? Used to come on TV back in the day.
Morgan
Mindy.
Yeah.
Come on, don't do that right now. When you said suspenders, I just saw Robin. Oh man.
Yeah, with my
Yeah.
man. He used to do the
Yeah.
handshake, the little handshake. He used to do the little thing.
Nanu.
Yeah, come on, man. The spin-off of Happy Days.
Yeah. Yo,
Yeah.
every time somebody say something I agree with, I'm gonna be just like Mark from Ork, bro. Nixon 5.
Nixon
Is it?
5. Yeah.
Nixon
Good.
5.
Yeah.
Good to be the kings and queens.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might just say Nanu. Yeah. I'm just. I might just say,
Yo, that
how you do? Yeah. Oh, that was my shit.
Hey.
Is crazy.
But before you do that, make sure you come out that big giant egg. All right.
Is that right? Come out there.
Yeah.
And don't
His
forget,
ride.
upside down in the closet. Yo.
Right.
That dude. Ah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So Cash, the thing is, and I hope people can appreciate it. I love Eves Misi, right? I love Mitchell Robinson, right? The thing is, though, when you take into account how the Knicks won a championship, to kind of sidestep what you've been doing to do something new puts me in a situation where maybe I'm afraid to change lanes, because we'll get to the same place. I have no doubt about it, but I don't know. The way that we won this year was so beautiful, bro. Why would you change the record? If you in a groove, why would you, change DJ?
Don't disturb this groove.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah.
Keep telling folks it's a giant Jenga. You keep pulling at it, it will collapse.
That's what I'm saying.
And if it's a giant one, it's gonna hurt you.
Giant Jenga.
Well, the only thing that comes to my mind in connection with all this is the Chicago Bulls. Remember when they first was rolling in Jordan? They maintained their core, but over the years, it was Cartwright, it was Bill Winnington, it was
All
Luke
right, BJ
Longley.
Armstrong.
Yeah, in other words, they had to replace a couple of pieces because for whatever reason, I forget the exact reason as to why, but it didn't stop the machine, man. The machine continued as long as Jordan and Pippen, which was the core that was there. They continued to win championships.
DJ
So
Cash, DJ Cash on that first go around, they held on the cart rate for the first three rides.
yeah, so I'm hoping that these guys that are going to come in, whoever well, Drummond obviously, and whoever this third center is going to be, because we don't know that. As we just said, I hope it doesn't just disturb the groove, because more importantly, I think you guys have already said it. The chemistry has to remain. So these guys has got to fit the profile, whoever it is they bring in.
I mean, I
I
think
think I was gonna say I think we're gonna be all right with Drummond, but I mean he'll fit in. He's not gonna be Mitch, so let's not say he's gonna do what Mitch does, because he's not. He's just gonna be Drummond. But whoever this next guy is gonna be, I mean, which we don't know, we hope it helps to fill that void. And the only other thing I'm gonna say is, as for Mitch, man, he's the enemy now, man. He took the bag and ran. So nah, man. But not, nah, I mean, if you went to L.A. or somewhere on the West Coast or something like that, I'd be like, all right, I only got to see him twice a year. But he went to Boston of all. Come on, nah, dog. You the enemy now. So
Yeah,
thanks for the help to win the chip. But now you the enemy. So
Yeah, let me just
Nick
say that.
Nation, what's up, brother?
I think I'm sorry, Tori. I just want to say I'll
No,
say something really quick, and
it's
then
all good.
I'll give you the platform.
You good?
Like thank you. I just felt rude about it. Look, uh, I don't think the plan it should be about replacing anybody. Period. It should be about um there's certain things in life that you just can't replace, or you can't duplicate, right? So what you're going to have to do is play the ball that you know how to play, like you said, like you were saying in the beginning, um Breeze, that you were saying, look, we got the core, you know do we actually need the backup center? The only reason I would say that I'm okay with getting a more of a cheap um Huckaporty style, like God forbid,
a
like
traditional third
player,
string, right? A traditional third string center.
right? A traditional third string center, come in, play some defense, grab some rebounds, hit you a block or two, come in there and play just like what we had last year, like that,
Right.
and the game is not going to change that much. We already have a game plan, and if this one of the kids fits in, and when I mean about the kids, I'm talking about the new ones, because if he hasn't played Bacoma already, I don't see him playing Bacoma, right? If he's not, if I don't think they fit in. So for me, it's not about replacing anybody who's gone. It's about just replacing a slot, and that is, to me, like, how many people are we supposed to get right now? Where are we at?
We only got one roster spot left.
Right, and that doesn't include either of these two kids, right, that are playing in the summer league that we picked
Oh,
up.
they would have to get two ways unless they're going to sign one of them and don't get a third string backup.
Right. Okay. So if you were so hot for another backup center, then they would have picked one up in that second round instead of one of these kids who are playing in the summer league. That's my thought. You know what I mean? Like instead of having to pay 1.1 or whatever it is for a Huckaporty type of guy, you would have just got Chris Sennick Jr. for 2.2 or whatever it is, and he would have sat in it. So I think they're comfortable with what they're working with right now, and they're gonna figure it out. And I'm gonna leave it. And I know I said it short. This is my final thing. In Leon, I trust. So I know they're gonna do something that we're all gonna be like, wow, that worked. Right. That's it. That's what I got, Tori.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we talking about a third string backup here. Like we signed our whole team back with the exception of Mitch. I think we still in great shape. I'm not worried about going into next season. I think all the rest of these teams is worried about us. I'm not worried about them. They're gonna be headhunting, but that's nothing new. They always headhunting for the Knicks. So
yeah,
it's what it is. We facing the exact same pressure we always face. Everybody got our game circled, no matter how good we are, how bad we are. Everybody want to show up to Madison Square Garden. So I feel like we in great shape. I'm not stressed. I don't like that Mitch left, but what can I do? I don't work in the front office. We signed Drummond. Let's see what he could do, and I think we good. I'm not stressing. I think we about to win another chip.
Yeah,
To
me
be
too.
honest with
I think
you,
that office is way too potent. I don't think the teams can hang any of them.
I don't. I wouldn't be surprised if that last slot doesn't get signed until training camp.
it's 2
I,
slots.
Or two slots.
Yeah.
Okay,
It,
that's what
don't,
I
it
thought
doesn't
it
get
was.
signed. It doesn't get signed until training camp because number one, if you really think about it, like we said, these are players on the back end of the bench. What's the
right.
hurry? Why are we in a hurry to do that? The longer we can evaluate, the longer we can to evaluate talent, the better it is for us because you never know who might get waived, who might become unhinged from a team or get cut or whatever.
Yep.
So right now, maybe we just need to just sit in the cut, man. Sometimes ain't nothing wrong with sitting in the cut. Good things turn up. Why we in the why we no reason to rush to sign these last two guys. Sit in the
I'm
cut and wait.
I'm a little bit opposite, Cash, and respectfully, right? I'm a little bit opposite of what you're saying, just a teeny bit, because I believe chemistry matters. I believe the quicker you get somebody in here, the more time they have to develop chemistry with the guys that are already here. But at the same time, I think your overarching point probably speaks to my spirit a lot more too, because what you're saying is evaluate talent for as long as you can. The only thing about it is remember you're in a depreciating market where other teams are also evaluating talent and also need certain bigs. And so just having the mindset of just grab a guy off the scrap heap when training camp starts may not be the best. But
Um,
at the same time, I do understand where you're coming from because the guy that you get and lock in has to be locked into a championship run. So you don't want to do knee jerk and then get the wrong guy and then have to try to trade him or cut him. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying, but I just think chemistry is the most important thing, bro.
so
It won us for the championship.
You don't think Drummond was the right move? Like, I mean, I don't know yet, but
What?
is that what you mean?
No.
For
No, he
real,
was
I
talking
don't.
about the last slot. The last
Yeah.
slot.
No, I get it because I mean, I get it. I get the whole. I'm asking that question because you're talking about chemistry, which is very much important because we understand that this team is totally built on that. Like that chemistry is strong on this team. Like
Right.
Those guys
Right.
could close their eyes and find each other on the court.
Yeah.
That chemistry is legit.
Right.
Yep.
But I think when you talk about the 14th and 15th man on the roster, I think you could sign them in the middle of the season and it's not gonna matter because those two guys are probably not gonna play. I feel like the team that we have now, the players that are locked in now, are who we're gonna see on the floor. I don't think those last two spots are gonna, unless they pulling off. They got a hat trick up the sleeve. I don't see those last two spots being significant pieces to our team.
That yeah, we agree. The only thing that I'm concerned about is, remember, you're talking about centers, and centers don't stay healthy, right? And I'm not wishing injury on anybody, but we are smart enough to know that centers get banged up because of their job description. Their job description is to be physical with other large human beings, so they get hurt. And
Right.
so, while I agree with you on the center rotation, just risking not having a big in case Cat jam his finger or
Right.
his knee, and now Andre Drummond is your starting center, and then you don't have a backup. Is what my
Okay, all right.
yeah.
Yeah. So now that you said it's two slots, for me, that's what I thought it was.
Oh, I thought it was one. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because I been following it as they were looking to see whether or not they were going to use one of these young men in the summer league that we just picked up. They're also looking obviously at I Become all these, there's a lot of things that might move around or they might not. The thing is this, I totally agree. I think chemistry, out of all things, won this championship. Out of everything besides the natural abilities that these men have and the fact that their will was stronger than anything on this earth, it was obviously chemistry and the love for each other and brotherhood that won the championships. So I'm with you, Uncle Freezie, on that, where two things could be right at the same time. That you don't want a guy last second who fills in and doesn't really know much. But if he's gonna be a guy a la Huckaporty, then maybe we don't need to be so worried about it, because that means that we have a 7-footer on the end of the bench who may or may not get many minutes.
Right.
I'm going. One thing that I was just going to say, one footnote I would put out there is the only thing that would make a difference in terms of the time frame of getting someone else is the possibility of getting a Diabate from Charlotte or Missy from New Orleans, because those two would be difference makers. Outside of that, I mean, I don't know. It depends on what, don't know. So it's a lot of unknowns. I mean,
I mean,
but for those two, yeah, that may be, those will probably be game changers.
Chance, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think all of that is fable. I think that's fable, right? The one thing we know about Leon Rose, when he do a trade, you never see him coming, bro. Like, when's the last time Leon Rose telegraphed a trade? Right? The Mikal Bridges trade happened, and we didn't see it coming, bro. The OG trade happened in the middle of the night. We didn't see
How about
it.
the cat trade?
The cat trade at the end of training camp?
What? That was.
We did it, and so I think it's part fable, part fan wish list, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Leon Rose.
it's so hard for us to just wait and see.
Right? Yeah.
It's so
Like,
hard. Everybody speculates. Everybody, oh, you gonna do this? We got to do that. You just
Right.
gotta wait. Just gotta wait.
Everybody making tea. Like legit, everybody is making tea. Like one person, it reads the tea leaf and everybody stew on it. Right? Like I can say, hey, what do y'all think about LeBron to the Knicks? Next thing you know, everybody's talking about LeBron to the Knicks. LeBron. Is everybody's making tea, right? Like if like I'm at a point now where listen, talking NBA basketball is fun. Talking Knicks basketball is greater fun, right? But the thing I know about Leon Rose in these 6 years is he don't talk, bro. The Knicks had to win a championship for him to even go on the Roommates podcast, bro. And they've been doing that for years.
Right.
He's like, even the owner was on the joint, bro. Even the owner was on the joint before Leon Rose. Leon Rose don't talk, bro. He buttoned up, bro. Like, legitimately, this dude legit has a plan and they're going to execute it, right? But if you listen to what Windhorse and people at ESPN say, remember, they have to do a show every day. So they got to come up with shit to talk about every day.
Right.
Leon Rose don't have to appeal to the sensibilities of Uncle Freezie and DJ Cash. You don't even know who we are. He ain't got
Hell,
to talk.
even Ian Begley.
Man,
Yeah,
let me tell you something. If I ever play poker, man, I want Leon Rose as my poker, to be on his team, man, because
You talking about his
yeah,
He
avatar?
got the
You
yeah,
talking about
he's
his
got
ultimate
a he's
poker
got
avatar?
a
face, right?
yeah,
He don't know
he's got
blink.
a hell of a poker face, man.
yeah,
Because
He
you
don't know
don't,
what's
like you
going
said, you
on.
don't know. Yeah, you don't know.
But
yeah,
he said he do that because as an agent, he understood what it was like for the players when their names was constantly circulated in trade talks and all that. He said so
That's a good
he
point.
tried to keep all that stuff to the vest. He was like, that's not fair to them. And he get it. They his players now. So you want them
right,
worried about trades all season?
right,
Right. That's a
right.
good point.
So he
Yeah.
don't talk about that stuff. He's like, nah, that's not cool to them. You don't I saw what that did to players. So,
And that go and Tori B, and thank you for that contribution because that plays directly into the chemistry aspect. When guys are
Yeah.
comfortable with each other, they play for each other. But
I
when
just think that's the atmosphere they walk into, right? Because look at Jose Alvarado. He walked into a team that already had a ton of chemistry and he blended in seamlessly. It took him like 2 games to be at home.
right,
So when it's easier to adapt when it's just one person coming in and not like 8 new people. So whether they
right,
come,
Right.
it's cool if you could get them in the beginning of the season, but if we gotta wait to get something a little better a little further down the line, as long as it's one body and not 8 of them, we be all right.
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 Because we
Because
Yeah,
just
that's
got it's
why.
the one you walking into championship pedigree, man. Like
That's
you're
yeah.
gonna
Right.
That's
walk into
why.
a locker room full of guys that are already in sync with each other, and you come into this environment and you already know what they aiming at, what they aiming for. You gonna fall in line.
A
That's why
hundred
That's
Drummond's
percent.
so happy.
that's
Like when you see this dude, he look.
yeah.
Yo,
That's why
Word.
I
every
He
think.
is
picture of
so
him I see
damn
on
Yeah,
happy.
Instagram, he
and
got
that's
a
why I think.
smile a mile wide. This dude is on cloud nine because he here. He
right,
And
home
And
that's
and he coming to a good
and,
team.
and that's why I think he's gonna be good. Because remember, Drummond's a New
yeah, that's
Yorker,
what I
man.
said.
He's a New Yorker. He
But
knows the culture. He
according
knows
to
what to
Fritz,
expect.
he's from Connecticut.
No,
yeah,
I knew you. You know, I knew you were gonna say that, right? I know you. I knew you was gonna say
Well,
that.
I'm from Jersey, but like, hey, I mean, come
No, he
on,
yeah.
ain't
man.
from
No, yeah,
Connecticut.
He
He's
He
not.
ain't
from
He
from
Mount
from Mount
Vernon.
Connecticut.
Vernon.
He's
That
from
But
Mount
is an
Vernon.
inside.
I think my point is, he knows New York culture. He
Yeah,
knows.
Right,
he's
Drew.
from New
He look
York.
healthy. He looked like he lost weight. I'm tired of my. He has summer
Oh,
league too.
see, I told you. I knew I wasn't tripping when I said he was out here trying to lose weight.
Yeah, Drummond
bro,
happy to be here.
Right.
bro,
I think he wants to shut everybody up because I think
Yes.
he hear what people saying. I think he hear
Yep.
what they saying. Like it's no way you don't. Like he know what he had, what we lost, and what role he's coming in. Not necessarily to be Mitch, but he understands that the fans are not happy with Mitch leaving and not necessarily happy with him coming here because they feel like he's not Mitchell Robinson, and he's not. So I feel like he got something to prove. I think he got something to prove, and thank God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, I'm not gonna kick Mitchell Robinson back in.
Oh, we're not gonna do that.
No, but I am my own person.
We're not doing that.
Right. I'm not gonna kick Mitch back in, and like Tori B said, we not gonna kick his back in, right?
Well, you got a punch lined up for him.
But no. But Mitchell Robinson was a backup center.
Yes, he was.
Was he an elite backup center? Yes, he was an elite backup center. Right. It's not like we replacing the starter. Like legitimately, the person that's coming in, Andre Drummond, is coming in to be a role player on a championship team. Mitchell Robinson was a role player on a championship team. Now, how they impact the championship team may be in different ways, but as long as you get a high level of impact for the person that's in that role, that's all that we can ask, because that's all really that's required. Be a star in your role.
Yeah.
If you do that, we are fine with it. Because the main thing Knicks fans want, it's not about proving everybody wrong no more, right? It's not about waving to the high stepping on the haters no more, right? It's not about people doing us wrong no more. The Knicks are the 2026 NBA champions, right? The thing that the Knicks need to do is keep on keeping on, because they already proved that they're the best team in the league because they're the champs, right? So we don't have to put a T-shirt addressing all our haters on it. We don't have to do that, right? We don't have to get, our baby mama tattooed on our arm. We don't have to do stuff like that no more. We the champ. We prove to everybody that we are the best. And people that step into this situation knowing that we are the best are either going to give everything that they have, or they'll be moved along somewhere else for somebody waiting in line to give us our very best. Because while we were talking about these roster spots that are available, there are 10,000 NBA prospects right now that would love to be the 14th man on a championship team.
Right, and 10,000 Europeans and 10,000 other people and 10,000 people off the street ready to come to camp.
Right.
So you're right. You're 100%.
And thank you for the me and Jay are like Run DMC. Y'all didn't know that, but y'all will soon. Right. We just do up together. But the point
hit it, Ron.
Hit it, Ron. My point is that when Mitchell Robinson left, he didn't take the championships with him.
No, right.
Mitch didn't take the championships with him. He gone.
All right.
Nothing we can do about it.
Right.
You could be devastated, but you can't do anything else about it. That's
life goes on. We the champs.
Mitch left. Right. He left. He gone.
Yeah. So the thing.
I can't even think about it anymore.
Yeah,
that's just right.
It's the thing is in defense of this NBA championship, we are going to get everybody's best shot. But like Tori B said eloquently, and contritely, if that's a word, people been giving us their best shot forever. It's what we get every night, even when we wasn't the champs.
Right, like they was playing us like we beat them, like we stole from them.
Yeah.
Like Lord have mercy, like why everybody coming here on a heater?
You're right.
Right.
What is it about
they got the refs in on it and everything.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm saying this name right. Kamal so eloquently pointed out that Drummond was awful against us in the Sixers series, right? When we played them. And he says he hopes that, if he's in shape, he can rebound and rim protect. He'll be pleasantly surprised. I would just like to point out to Kamal, if I'm saying your name right, that so was VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey.
And Paul
So
George. And
right,
And
they
Paul
were all
George
terrible against us. We swept them. so
and
so that's
Embiid.
not really a good that's not really a good gauge for Drummond as a player. I mean, I'm not trying to
Right.
give the man more props than he actually deserves, but that's definitely not a good gauge for him coming to the Knicks.
right,
It's just not, because the whole team was awful against us,
right.
including the coach, who was
They
exasperated by the end of game two. So,
right. Tory B
As
said,
soon as that man
so
spins
find
around
something
and
else to
gets
say.
a
Next
little
time
viral.
you next time find another point, find another thing to say.
yo, Tory B
Right.
told me on the Knicks morning drive with the incomparable Tory B one morning that in game 3, the lights were out of their eyes already.
Yeah, that was a
Yep.
wrap. The
It
end of
Right.
was a
game
wrap.
that it was a wrap for them by the before halftime of the second of
When
of
Juice
game
hit
three.
that fifth three,
Yep.
remember when Juice hit the fifth
It
three?
was
It
over.
was like, oh, and remember he hit 7 threes.
See, the first game they thought they was cute. Like they like,
Yeah.
oh, we was just tired. Okay. All right. What
Mhm.
about game two?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Right.
By halftime of game three, it was a wrap. It was
We
over.
were beating them so bad they were saying we wild stuff like, well, we beat them on the possible victory.
No, that was
Uh
Cleveland.
Possible victory. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Each coach said something crazy. Each
Wow,
coach said
right?
something wild. Like, well, if you
I've
add up
never
all the
I'm telling you,
numbers that we tiptoed on the line,
you could
then
tell by the coaches. You could look in their face and see when it's over.
yeah,
They was
It ain't
yeah,
defeated.
even you can look at the coaches and tell when this series is absolutely over because they have no
facts,
clue what to
facts.
do anymore.
When
They
You
was
look at them on
totally
that side. I'm
befuddled.
telling you, Mitch Johnson folded that piece of paper. He had their
Yep.
plays on
he was making swans.
743 times. He
That
did
man
not
was
know what
making
to do.
swans out of his notes.
He was folding the paper, putting it in, take it, put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out. And then he looked up, he was like, let me call a timeout. Maybe I could fold this piece of paper out one more time.
Yeah.
Here's the
Yeah,
best
well,
part. That
Because he
piece of
did.
paper. That piece of paper
It
was
was
blank.
Jalen Brunson was on a heater, and it was nothing he could do. It was nothing he could do. He had zero answers, zero. I'm
right.
telling you, I watched him put his head down and look at that paper about 17 times in his pocket, take it out, look at it again, put it in his pocket, take it out. That'd be me looking at the directions on some stuff I threw in the garbage. Let me look at this one more time. That's just
I got
let
an
me look at
office.
this one
Yeah,
more time. Like,
I got an
that's
office shit I
exactly
still ain't put together yet.
yeah, like
Like the one.
it was over. I said, "Oh, it's over." He don't know what to do. It's over.
That
It
ain't
is.
nothing was on that paper anyway.
No, nah, it was his plays. Those was definitely his plays, but it didn't matter. It
Maybe.
might as well have been blank.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
tell. You could tell. You saw it in Cleveland. You saw it
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Philadelphia. I watched them all that exasperated. I don't
Atlanta.
know what to do. I can't
Yep.
take it. Philly coach just threw his hands up like, oh damn it. Like this
Like
is
Yeah.
and
bullshit.
Word. He did.
This
He
is
did.
when
bullshit.
the Knicks figured out that Paul George couldn't put the ball on the floor, the whole series was over.
Yeah.
That was
They
it
were
right
like,
there.
we can defend
Yep.
him like Steve Novak. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't even got to defend PG-13. He just a jump shooter. You ain't even got to defend. All you got to do is close out
Yeah.
on his shooting. And once they did that, bro, we ran them out the gym.
Yep.
We ran them out the gym,
Yeah.
bro.
It was
But
like
then,
boxing. You ever seen somebody get knocked out, but they knocked out before they hit the ground,
yeah, yeah,
and their eyes is rolling in their head?
yeah,
That's what we had them doing by that time
yeah, yeah.
before
So
they hit the canvas.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I just wanted to address another point too, really quick. I think somebody asked me who is going to be the Knicks 5-man in late game situations. And I think that's an easy question to answer. I think that might be the easiest question I was asked in this whole championship run. Right. I think that might be the easiest question we can answer. I mean, can be asked because unless the Knicks are playing Wemby, and even with Wemby, unless they're playing Jokic, even with Jokic, the Knicks are not going to put a center on the floor. They're going to put OG at the 5 and insert Deuce McBride, and Landry Shamet. And you'll see Deuce, Shamet, Bridges. Let me see, Deuce, Bridges, OG.
Brunson and OG or GTA and OG.
No, I was thinking Deuce, Shamet, Bridges. There's golly, in my mind I have it right. Deuce and Shamet, Bridges, OG. There's another defender we have. Would it be SGA? Probably Josh. Okay, Josh is one missing. Josh is one. Yeah, Josh is one missing.
Yeah,
they're not gonna go because in late game situations, you're not gonna dump it down. The Knicks are not gonna allow you to dump it down in the post and do 10 seconds, do all the spinning and stuff. And Elijah, in late game situations, you usually have like 4 to 5 seconds to get a shot off, run a quick play, get a shot off. And if you run those 5, you can switch everything. Right? You wouldn't need a center. You don't need a center on the floor. There are no more Shaqs in the NBA or no more Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's no more.
That's what I was going to say too. They aren't really traditional centers in the league anymore.
Yeah, so you're not going to so you're not gonna, in a late game situation like 2.7 seconds left on the clock. They're not going to inbound the ball and run a play for somebody to post up for 10 seconds. That's ridiculous. Like I think we have to trust Mike Brown and his coaching staff to adjust to whatever the game situation is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we're playing against Boston, why would we put a center on the floor when we can just have OG guard Mitchell Robinson or Neemias Queta? Those dudes aren't offensive whatevers. You know what I'm saying? Like teams aren't built the same way anymore. Like you could put 5 guys like that out on the floor and have them switch everything. So no matter who shoots it, the shot is going to be heavily contested. Right? It's what teams like Atlanta and all of those teams do. That's why their defense looks so elite at times. Like they play situation to situation now. Atlanta ran into a buzzsaw in the Knicks. But what they were doing looked like the right thing on paper. Like their coach was pressing the right button traditionally, but he was playing on a team that was, no disrespect to the Hawks, but that was flat out better than them. So regardless whether he was pressing the right button or not, it just wouldn't work because the Knicks were a better team. But if you go by basketball logic, like switch everything, push through screens, and all these things, like keep your body between the ball and the rim, make whoever shoots the ball, make sure they take a tough contested shot fading away from the rim. Like all those things, Atlanta did that. It's just the Knicks were clutch. The Knicks were destined to be the champ. Right? And so thinking that we have to go get a guy just for that situation, I think is a little bit of us thinking that the sky is falling, but the sky is not falling. The sky is orange and blue.
Say that again so Nick Yak can hear you, because he is crashing out, yo. Jesus Christ. Yo, he's crashing.
Yeah.
He's definitely crashing out. He's been crashing out all stream. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He like to mix it up.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Let me ask y'all this.
Chicken Little.
Chicken Little. Yeah. But let me ask y'all this. Have y'all is Josh Hart at power forward a new thing to y'all?
No. Has he not played it many times? I mean, like, is it new? No. Is he capable of playing power forward and grabbing 11 rebounds and doing what he does? He does that on a regular basis. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he called himself Josh Barkley.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what he called himself. But
Charles Hart.
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the thing I was speaking to was late game, end of game situations where we showcase Mitch. Right? We showcase Mitch in that thing because Mitch was here. Mitch ain't here. We're just gonna do it different. And we have no other choice. I mean, Mitch is gone. He's a Celtic. Toodaloo. Right? Right. I have my own personal feelings like that. I try not to share it on the internet because sometimes when you say something, it may get taken out of context. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Like if you say something and you try to make a point, and maybe if you don't say it in a lecturing way or in a state of contrition, sometimes your word will get twisted. So I try not to say Mitch. Right. But the thing is he's not here.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a person that doesn't know that was my favorite player on the team. So if I have to get past it, everybody has to get everybody has to get past it.
Right.
And you're working hard. I see
yes,
it.
I'm working very hard. Very hard.
I see it.
Yeah.
I just want y'all to know he's still a Knick at heart. I just want y'all to know that.
Right.
He out there beefing with Celtic fans already. He hated them. He hates them.
Already. I wanted to say this too though about the summer league and what I saw just really quick. And I know everybody's not interested in summer league, but I feel like the guys that are out there are also Knicks, and we should support them. Right? Like I feel like these guys, they may be two ways or last roster spot, but they wear that Knicks jersey. What I want to say is shout out to Dylan Jones. He's been the leader of the young group. He's the guy that we brought in from OKC.
I know who it is. He's at Summer League.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that to the chat, Tori. I know you know.
Oh no, I was asking, is he there? Is he at Summer League?
Yeah, he's out Summer League. He's our team captain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's at Summer League and he's getting guys in line and he's saying all the right things to the media. Like when they ask him about stuff, he's saying, we're trying to get these guys to learn championship habits and have championship character and DNA.
He about to be a coach.
Yeah, like he's saying.
Dylan Jones is about to hang his little trunks up and be a coach. Yo.
Yeah, like
let's go.
So he's representing for the Knicks well, right? Not gonna lie. Both of the young rookies impressed me in different ways.
What's their names?
Jackal and
Hyde.
And Hyde. Yep.
That's definitely not their names.
Yeah. I swear to God, I was going to say it. Same thing. Run.
We Stay on beat. Right. But one of the things I was gonna say about Summer League is this. I didn't expect Tyler Nickel to have, I think he made like 16 3-pointers through 4 games.
So
the number 55, right?
Yep.
The double nickel,
crazy.
Yeah.
For him to have, I think it's 15 or 16 threes through 4 games. That is bonkers.
And he got size. He's 6'7". He can play ball. Is
that the kid? Is he from here? He's from the States, okay. Because ain't there another kid they trying to send back to Germany or wherever he's from?
Nah, they're not trying to send him back. He's got a contract with a club team over there.
Okay.
And it's just a contract thing between him and the club, not him and the Knicks. Like, can he get out of his contract stuff to get, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of weird stuff.
That's not the 3-point shooting dude.
It's the 3-point shooting dude.
Oh, the number 55?
No, listen, I'm trying to tell you, but you keep asking me. Yo, let me tell
shut
you.
up.
I got you. I promise.
Because I don't follow Summer League.
So the thing is with Tyler Nickel is the 3-point thing is very impressive. We'll give him an A+ for his 3-point shooting, and not just shots going in, but shot preparation for one, like what he looks like when he receives the ball, right?
Yep.
Relocation, all these minor things that go into what makes a great 3-point shooter a great 3-point shooter, right? Reading the defense, right? Getting open, showing the defense certain looks where they won't sprint out to you and stay with you, like off the drive. He's sliding his feet, staying in the vision of the dribbler, and all these small things that you don't really equate with a young player. He's doing that already. The thing that impresses me the most about Tyler Nickel is the summer league is super physical. I mean, super physical. And
Right.
they are screening that man to death, and he's staying with his man. Right now, did he have
Oh, he's a
defensive
good
lapses?
defender. All right.
Right. So, I mean, in summer league, he's a summer league defender. Right.
Right.
Is what I'm getting at. Right. So, were there defensive lapses? Yes, but it's not because of effort. It's because of things he never saw before. You can tell, like, as he get to a thing, like there are two shooters and a guy could drive in the lane behind him. Right. So instead of picking one of those three to defend, he's stuck in no man's land. The
He
coach is
just got to learn. Yeah.
Yep. The coach told him to, hey man, you can't be in no man's land, bro. You got to commit to somewhere. You got to make the ball handler make a play, right? You got to either go to one of the shooters or at least put your hands up by the dribbler. Like that happened to him, I think 3 times in the San Antonio game. And I'm not saying that he can't learn. What I'm saying is they showed it to him like 3 different looks, and he didn't figure it out. They talked to him. I'm sure that's something that he'll learn in training camp, right? The thing about the nickel kid is, I think he'll be best served playing some G League minutes, right? So that he can learn these things. I'm not saying not on the roster. I want him to be on the roster. But instead of him just traveling with the team, instead of like what they did to Pakam Dadier, right? Like his rookie year, he just traveled with the team and never played, right? They didn't send him to the G League. He was just along for the ride, right? Instead of doing that, right? And then having him be rusty and not up to speed, let him play in the G League, if not every night, a lot, right? When the Knicks are in town, you in the G League. You know what I'm saying? When the Knicks are out of town, maybe you travel with the team, right? So the thing about him is I think he has the potential to be a high-level role player off the bench in the short term. In the long term, we never know because we don't know what potential he has because we hadn't seen him play against NBA talent yet. Once we see him on the floor with NBA talent, will be, it'll be reasonable to speculate about what his ceiling is, right? Right now, it'll be reckless to speculate about what his ceiling is because we've only seen him in the G League. But the things in the G League that we saw, like with the aggressive man-to-man defense, with the knockdown shooting, relocating, and such, he looks like he should be a rostered NBA player on a team that needs shooting. Right.
If he can, I'm sorry. I was going to say if he can be Steve Novak, that works.
He won't be that this year.
He won't be that.
No, not this year. No, not this year.
I thought that from the beginning, Cash.
Yes.
When they said he was a 3-point shooter, and that's his thing that he does. That was my first thought. But I watched the games. Steve Novak was a get free. Shoot at the moment you get it, 3 specialists. This kid has way more moves than Novak had in his bag.
Yeah. Think Klay Thompson. Don't think Novak. Think Klay Thompson.
Yeah. More like that.
I think
that's actually a great
and the guy just real quick. Think a guy that you can't, if they sprint out on a closeout, he'll burn them with attacking a closeout going to the rim. I think he did it like 3 or 4 times. One time he missed, I think because he was so open, I think it surprised himself. But other times he was smooth at the rim. Smooth at the rim. Dude ran out at him. As soon as he saw the dude took off, he attacked the outside foot, which means the guy couldn't get in front of him, even in a reckless closeout. So he attacked the outside foot, so the guy legitimately had to spin around in a circle to try to chase him. But by that time, he's at the rim laying it up.
Yep.
I would probably say in a lineup of shooters, he could mesh in a lineup of shooters.
Yeah,
he could. He could give somebody a breather for maybe 5 minutes. Now, in terms of his team in terms of his situation as regards to the team, I agree with you. Put him on that two-way so he gets some burn, and
Yeah.
then he can work with the team. Get used of how the chemistry. Learn the culture and learn how the chemistry works. Learn how to get import what he does well and import that to what we have. So he's definitely useful. And if he can be more than Steve Novak, he's a keeper, man.
Right.
He's
And now
definitely a keeper.
Steve Novak was a fantastic player, bro.
Oh yeah,
And
one
he
of the
was,
best shooters ever.
and when he
Yeah.
got hot from three,
Oh,
I saw Melo take his headband off. Steve Novak was so hot one time, I saw Melo take his headband off, bro. Like legit, that dude got hot. But one of the other things I'll say about Nickel before I talk about KO, because at the moment I like KO a little bit better. And it's not just me that like him better. I think the Knicks like KO a little bit better too. And the reason why I say that is because they drafted KO higher than they drafted Tyler Nickel. That's the only
they
reason.
did.
That's
Right.
the only reason, right? The thing about Nickel is I think he's got some of that country. And no disrespect to everybody when I say this, just understand where I'm coming from. I think Nickel has some of that country trailer park tough to him, right?
No
Like
doubt about
he's
it.
got some of that. Like he ain't from the city, but he ain't soft. If
No, he got dog.
yeah,
He ain't no scrub. He ain't no scrub
you
for sure.
like Tyler Nickel is like the dude I can see taking on like 3 or 4 people if pushed, right? If pushed, I can see him being that. Now, of course, you don't want him to be that guy. I'm just saying
Right.
he looks like a guy that doesn't back down from nothing. Right.
You've seen it already in one of the games. There was a game where after he hit like a 5th three,
The San Antonio game, yeah.
the San Antonio game, they pushed him in the back, and when he turned around, he had the bad guy in a Netflix series face. You know what I'm saying? Like the killer in the Netflix series. Like he turned around like, yo, do that again. I dare you. Do that one more time. I dare you.
Right.
And they didn't do it again. They were like, all right, got no doubt. Like, all right.
Yeah. And
he's got that look. You can see it in him.
Face? Did you see Leon Rose's face when Tyler Nickel hit those 2 threes?
Yeah. He was hyped.
He had that Britney Spears, oops, I did it again look on his face. Like
Yeah, like when I first got Nintendo. Yeah, he was like,
he let that poker face crack, huh?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Tyler Nickel, if he's not a fan favorite now, I think he's gonna be a fan favorite soon. Because he's got the makeup of a guy that you can't help but root for. And I don't know if it's because he wears the t-shirt under his jersey, the way he walked, the way he talked. There's something about his swagger that we like already, right? Like he don't play outside of himself. He just, all the stuff that he can do good, he just keeps doing that stuff good. Like he's not out here trying to be saucy and cross people up. He just trying to get straight to the thing that he do good, and that's shoot.
Yep.
Right. But Cash, the Jack KO kid, bruh, let me tell y'all something. I like Tyler Nickel a lot. I like Jack KO right now a little bit more. And maybe because he's a ball handler. You know, ball handlers get to have the ball in their hands more than spot up shooters do, right? I saw Dylan Jones get the deflection. Like we were in transition. I think it was against the Brooklyn Nets or somebody. We were in, no, it wasn't the Brooklyn Nets.
No, it wasn't Nets because he didn't play on the Nets, and it was obvious, a glaring obvious miss.
That's how I was going. You read my mind.
Because there was no run, because there was no ball handler for us that day.
Yep.
Glaring change.
Yep. KL for one, Cash. KL does stuff that I don't think we're used to seeing from a 6'3" Knicks guard, right? Like for one, he plays totally under control, and I mean totally under control, bro. Like you ain't gonna force him to do nothing, right? Maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing. Time will tell, right? But he ain't gonna do nothing. The defense is not gonna make him do anything that he don't want to do, right? Now, when Tori B asked me about the shooters, right? Initially, my first thought is, hey, she said shooter. Tyler Nichols is known as a shooter, but Jack Cahill is not known as a shooter, and he was stroking the three. He
Killing it.
Down in the face and shot a three from the logo.
He did. He did.
And he shot. Now it didn't go in, but the audacity.
Staring eyeball to eyeball too. Eyeball to eyeball. Shot that thing. You sure did.
Yeah, and Cash, he was in a corner. They kicked it to him in a corner, and the guy did a weird closeout. Like he didn't close out on his outside shoulder to force him to go back inside. I'm sorry, he didn't cut across Cahill to force Cahill to drive back towards the defense on his way to the rim. He went to his outside shoulder, and Cahill just took off in a straight line. And Cash, he took off on 1 foot from outside the paint and threw it down with 2 hands, Sprewell style. Cash, you remember Latrell Sprewell? Cash don't remember Latrell Sprewell.
Yep, yes I do. Yes I do.
Sprewell used to take off with 1 foot and bang it with 2 hands.
Yep.
One of my favorite players of all time.
Bro, he already did that twice in Summer League. One time driving baseline on a whack closer. I don't know what the young kid was doing. Right? He just he forced him to the rim basically. And he dunked it with 2 hands. And then in transition, Dylan Jones got a deflection. And it was just him by himself on the other side. And he took 1 foot inside the free throw line and jumped off 1 foot and threw it down with 2 hands and hung on the rim and came back.
Hey, I'm gonna start a controversy already. Depending on how Cahill develops, does he make Tyler Kolek expendable?
No. Nah. Remember, Cahill is raw. He's 20. And remember, Tyler Kolek is 24 with 2 years of NBA experience. If Tyler Kolek was that expendable, he'd already been gone. Leon wouldn't let him even make it this far. He'd have been gone with them.
That's true. But then, if Cahill develops as he should, then we have a glut at the point guard because you have Cahill, you have Kolek, you got GTA, you got McBride. You see where I'm going with this, right?
No.
Yeah, but that's why we were saying, Freezie said it, but I agree that it would behoove them to have some G League time as well to get better and better, because the better they get and the better competition they have, then eventually whatever happens with Kolek, or eventually whatever happens in the future, you have your next man up.
Yeah, but my point is that at some point in the future, not right now, in the future,
maybe
somebody's gonna be an odd man out.
Yeah, but Cash, we're the reigning NBA champs.
Right.
We trying to keep things as normal and regular as possible.
Right.
Like, right. I mean, we talking about the 6th string point guard moving up to the 5th string point guard.
Well,
but also Cash, and also just remember this too. In Mike Brown's system, we traditionally don't run single point guard sets. We run ball handler sets, but we don't run traditional pass first point guard stuff with Brunson and other guys that, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
basically,
Uh,
basically Mike Brown just runs complementary guards. Because remember, most times that you see Jose Alvarado, he was playing beside Jalen Brunson. So who's the point guard when those two play together?
True.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to stir the pot, man.
you are a habitual pot stirrer, and that is
Yeah, man. I just want to make it interesting, man.
That's what we love
Make
about
it
you.
interesting, man. That's it, man.
Yeah.
But I ain't talking about nothing happening now. I mean, nothing's happening now. I mean, obviously, it
Cash,
is what
I'm
it
gonna tell you
is.
something. Both of these young cats have upside.
Oh
Right?
yeah, for
Both of
sure.
these cats have now I'll tell you who I'm worried about.
My Colm Dadier.
You bugging. Dottie has been hooping.
Oh, Diawara.
Diawara been looking shaky, bro.
You think he want to be there? Like he already signed $10 million contract. He know he gonna get real NBA minutes. You don't think that's a part of it?
I just want him to. I hope not. I would hope.
Like you don't think he playing like a dude that's like I'm good. I don't need to be here with y'all. I'm actually surprised he playing in summer league.
Yeah, you like Miguel P said, like he's pressing, but he'll be fine. Yeah,
Right.
he looked like a guy with zero confidence in his shot, and he's been a turnover machine in the summer league. And in
Let's
terms
see.
of what's going on upstairs, I don't want to. You know how I am. I don't want to speak to that. But what I expected though is for him to be the leader of that group, since he played more substantial minutes than all the other young guys. He played more minutes than Dylan Jones played, right? With the right, and so I was expecting him to be more assertive, like, hey y'all, I'm actually a rotation player already, type.
I'm a champion.
Yeah, right. That's
Like that.
But his ball handling was shaky. His shot is shaky. Shot is shaky as fuck. He shot
It is.
Shot an 8-footer, and Dottie swooped in with the offensive rebound and put back. From 8 feet, he shot an air ball it was short and to the right.
Hey, Freezie. I think it's in his head, man. I think he'll be all right, but it's in his
I
head.
haven't watched 2 minutes of summer league, and I promise I'm not worried about Mozzie Water.
Yeah, I think his problem.
promise
I think
not.
his problem is mental right now. It's in his head, man. It's in his head.
I
I
saw
think
what he
he'll be
did
all
with
This is
right.
real
what I
NBA
got out of
minutes
it
last
by
season, and I don't
watching
think it was
each
a
game.
fluke. I'm not worried
I
about
don't think that he's fully, and this is my hope. Maybe it's part of my hope, not just what I saw. I don't think he's fully engaged. I think the man's coming off of a championship run with the big team, and he comes. And I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but he showed up this summer league like, why do I gotta be here? I just got a 4-year deal. But if that's the case, that's not a good thing.
No, that's
because
not a terrible thing, bro.
It's a horrible thing, because no matter where you go and asked to go by your boss or your team, you go and you put out what you know you could put out. And Uncle Freezie ain't lying. He looks like garbage. And I'm just wondering if he is not mentally there, not mentally messed up, not mentally whatever, just not mentally there, because he's like, wait a second, I just got a 4-year contract, 2 years are guaranteed. My life has changed. I'm a champion now. And maybe he's feeling himself a little bit. But to me, I don't like that because it speaks a lot to youth and maturity and maturity and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I don't know how he's playing because I'm not watching, but I know how he played last season, so I'm not concerned. I'm just
I would say in terms of what we saw, like he looked like shit. If I was trying to find it like a more decent word, but I don't even think that word sum it up, right? But it's not because I'm not dogging him. What I think it is, I don't think it's that the maturity thing. I think is when people say you're next up, like when they say, "Hey, look, you showed a lot in that little bit of time you played, bro. You might be next up." I think pressure busts pipes everywhere, but at the same time,
right,
man, living up to expectations in New York City can be something. And I understand that he's a second year, 21-year-old, soon to be 22, rotation player for a team that won a championship. So, he won't rot on the vine. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll be okay. But if we're merely going by what we because here's the thing, and this is the reason why I brought it up. Last year, when Pacome Dadier and Tyler Kolek were in their second year in summer league, people was killing them. Like when Dadier last year, Dadier and Kolek, Knicks fans was killing them last year. Talking about get Tyler Kolek out of here. Like Pacome is soft, all these things, right? But then when you just slide the thing, the same argument, just slide it a calendar year later, and Diawara come out and he looked like basura.
Basura. Basura. Yeah.
People are not saying a word. And it could be two things. It could be the Knicks won a championship, so it's less to complain about, right? It could be people have a bias. They just prefer Diawara over Kolek and Dadier and Huck Party and everybody else in that group. They just prefer Diawara over that out of that young group. But this group now is not Huck Party, it's not Kev McCullough. This young group is Tyler Nickel, Jack Cahill, Pacome Dadier, Tyler Kolek, and Mo Diawara.
Wait, right? Tyler playing too?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who? No, he's not playing. I'm talking about the young group.
Hold up.
Tyler.
No, I'm talking about the young group, the young core Knicks is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the young. Yeah. And that could be it too, by the way, Uncle Freezie. That could be it too.
So
the fact that their eyes are on double nickel right now and Jackal, and they're not like putting so much of their attention to
Diawara,
but he's I tell you one thing, he got blasted on WFAN for like a whole day and a half.
Good.
So yeah, blasted. So as many like podcasters aren't doing it, but the radio got on them.
Good.
And they were saying a lot of things that you were saying, like he looked timid. He looked like he wasn't going to get after it. He looked like he wasn't, like he lost a step. Something happened to him.
He looked the opposite of the way he looked last year.
Right.
He looked the opposite.
Yeah.
And you can, and clearly on his jump shots, you can tell his confidence is gone. His confidence is broken. Like, because a lot of those shots that he was getting wide open from three, dudes stopped going. And when dudes stop contesting your threes, they don't think you can shoot. And when dudes stopped going out there and he was still bricking, bro, I was like,
they left them wide open on like 2 or 3 of them, remember? Like they left them wide open. Like, go ahead, shoot it.
Yeah. And on the other hand, Pacom Dadier, his defense is getting better and better. I like his defense. He's not going to wow you. Like, he's not going to give you superstar vibes, but he's going to give you good role player vibes. He knocked down a few threes. One was heavily contested. One was in a deep corner late in the shot clock. He made it. He threw up some terrible shots. 1 3 he got fouled on and they didn't call it. The one that looked like a UFO, he was fouled on it and the refs didn't call it. Dadier looks like he can be a rotation player in time. Like, he's on the way there. The KO kid impressed me the most because I expected the least. Tyler Nickel impressed me a lot because based on that, like I told Jay Chosen this after the draft, I was like, I'm only watching highlights, so I can't really honestly and truthfully tell you what it is that he can do, but based on the highlights, it looks like he can do this. And now that we've seen him in Summer League, Jay, it confirms what the highlights said. He can do a lot of different things. Don't sleep on that kid. He reminds me of, I don't want to say, I don't look at him as just a shooter. I look at him like a hooper that can shoot threes, as opposed to a three-point shooter that can do other stuff. To me, he looks like an all-around player that is deadly, like Klay Thompson, right? As opposed to, say, Chris Mullin, who was, you know what I'm saying, a good scorer. You know, at the same size, 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", whatever they are, whatever, right? The KO
6'7", long wingspan.
Yeah. Fluid, very underrated athlete.
Very underrated.
The KO kid, though, surprised me the most because we really didn't know what to expect. All of his highlights were like Euro ball stuff, and you know, they kept showing winning plays and all that stuff. Him with his hand raised, guys dunking, coming off assists from him, and I didn't know what to expect because it's a cut up.
Yep.
But when he threw that thing down in transition off 1 foot, 2 hands, I was like, wow, this
yeah.
This is
indeed
different. Yeah, this is different.
Yeah. And it was vicious. It was vicious.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it's exciting. Yeah, it was very vicious. And like you said, even though he missed that other one, he did it just because, like, you can't stop me. I'm gonna do this. Like, he totally felt that he was draining that from the middle.
And it looked good leaving his hand.
And it looked good. It definitely looked good. It definitely looked good. It was like
it looked good. I was like, bro, when he shot it, if that thing had went in, bro, I'd have got a KO tattoo on my neck. Bro.
I would have lost my mind. Yeah, I'm impressed by both of them heavily. Again, you got to give it to the front office, man. You know, I was very sour with the people we missed out. Some of the people we missed out on. You know, the Mitchell kid from St. John's or whatever. You know, there was a couple kids that I really thought would make an impact on this team.
You talking about Zariah? I thought we signed him. Oh, you talking about the power forward?
Not the power forward. There was 3 of them. 2 of them came out. One came in the first round, so I know we weren't going to get him.
Right.
And we didn't have a chance to get him. The one that slipped down was Mitchell. I think his last name was Mitchell. I saw 3 St. John games in St. John's this year. St. John's was coached by Rick Pitino. They looked fantastic. They made it to the Elite 8 this year, which is the final 8 in the March Madness, and they look really, really good. And I thought we had an opportunity to grab Mitchell. Now Mitchell, I think, is going to be fantastic.
Right.
But when we picked these guys up, you know, I did a little research. I did like you. I checked and saw the same things, the alley oops, the passes, the bounce passes, the different things.
Right.
The shots from the bigger one, and they have completely impressed me. And again, maybe that's another reason why the young man is not performing. Our newly signed 4-year power forward, I guess he's a power forward. Because they're getting a lot of shine down there too. Like a lot of people, like you said, Leon's face, like they're getting a lot of love. A lot of love. So
yeah, man. Just one last thing, I guess, before we wrap up, before we go. The Liam Robbins kid. I think he's
the center, the big guy.
Yeah. I don't know what to I don't know how to I don't know what to think about him, because he's not a baby. Remember, he's 27.
Yeah, he's older.
Right. And so I don't know. I don't know what his journey is going to be like with the Knicks. It seems like he'll be in that Moses Brown role with the G League team.
It's possible. Yeah.
I don't know if he deserves to be on a championship roster. I do believe somebody needs to give him a shot. If that makes sense.
I saw him. He had a handful of really, really good moments.
Right.
But we just went on and on about two other people, which tells you that his handful of moments didn't explode off the page like these other kids. And I know they're different positions and you're looking for different things, but I like him. Would I put him in Huckapurdy's spot? Would I use a slot for him? Probably not. Not right now.
Right.
Not right now. I would G League him if possible. You know, if we keep him, I would G League him and see what happens. Because I think he has potential for things. He definitely has potential for a handful of things. He moves well. He's big. He could rebound. He's got to work on his defense a little more, but he could.
Has a little bounce to him. Remember, he got the putback jam off the nickel miss. He got
off the rim.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was he definitely is focused underneath the basket, which is big. You know, he's focused under the rim, but he needs more focus. He needs a bigger bag, and not for money. I'm talking about skill wise. He needs to add to his bag, his toolbox or whatever. Like he's got to add to it. But I think that he has potential to do that.
Right.
And you can't say that about everybody, you know. So I would like them to keep him. I would like them to throw him in G League.
And just real quick, for context, he's 1 year younger than Mitchell Robinson.
Right.
You know,
it's all or nothing.
Right. And if you're the Knicks, if you're going to sign a 27-year-old center, you would like for it to be a veteran with playoff experience, somebody at age 27.
Right.
You would like for it to be somebody that is proven and not a young guy that, you know, and no disrespect to young guys chasing a dream, right? It's just the Knicks are in that situation where they have to be particular about their roster additions, right? If this was the RJ year when the Knicks only won 18 games and you sign them and you give them some time to play, that'd have been the ideal situation. But the Knicks are the opposite. We're the world champs.
Yeah, we're champions. You don't work out people in real time.
Yeah. Because think about it, if Cat sprains his knee, this dude legit could be the backup center for the next month. I don't know if the Knicks are gonna take that chance.
Yeah, I mean he may look. You never know, but if he's 26, 7 years old,
right,
there's a reason why he's there at that time. But you're right. He's got good awareness. He's got some bounce. He's definitely got some under the basket skills.
Some toughness. He's got a lot of toughness, bro.
Oh, he's very tough. I
thought he was in the highlights. I thought he was soft, but then when you watch him play in the G League, man, he's tough, bro. He stays on the screens when he screens, bro. He stays on the screen, bro. Like legit.
Yep. He tried to body the kid from the Spurs. So yeah, I mean, look, let's say out of all these kids, I think right now, going back into the back-to-back season that we're looking for.
Yeah.
If we're filling 2 slots, I think, and this is the only reason why I think that this is the reason. KL 6'7". He may have a chance, and it's not because he's better than Jackal. It's not because it's because of his height, the amount of guards we have, and if they could put him, Jackal and the center in the G League to get some burn, then they might be available. God forbid, knock on wood, we need them.
Yeah.
I like them out of the rest of the people that are there. The rest of the people are just there.
I would say put them all in the G League except Kolek. I'm talking about Diawara, Dadier, Jack KL, Tyler Nickel, Liam Roberts, all the young Dylan Jones, the St. John's kid, all of them. I would say put them all in the G League. Now they'll all have different assignments in the G League. Like some will play once a week, some will be playing all the time, right? But clearly Mo Diawara has some confidence issues. Dadier just needs, bro. Dadier, just for perspective, everybody. Pacom Dadier and Jack KO are the same age. Pacom Dadier is still 20 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the kid, he still needs playing, but he's super Hey, that dude is trying to grow a beard, bro. That dude got hair on his jaws, bro. Yeah, it shocked me. Jay, that man trying to grow. That man trying to grow, bro.
He got one squiggly chest hair that just popped out.
He got the little spring.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, just for perspective, man.
That's an interesting take, putting them all down there to play. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it's Diawara, we'll see. You know, for me, we'll see. But you know what? we've seen plenty of people get signed to whatever and play in G League until they wanted them there.
Right.
So, and if he continues to play the way he's playing, or has, if it's an attitude thing, if it's a mental thing, if it's a fact that the other guys are getting more rhythm than whatever, then until he fixes that, he definitely needs some time down in the G League.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Luis Angel Acuna. That's what it reminds me of, the situation between both players. And Acuna is playing shortstop now for the White Sox and is absolutely balling, right?
Yep.
He's balling now, but it just took forever. But when he was with the Mets.
Yep. That's a good point.
You remember how you make a name, it's like somebody gives you a name that you didn't really make for yourself, right? And then you get all these accolades and all these different type things, and then all of a sudden, when it's time to perform, the car won't start. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's that's what it reminds me of, the Luis Angel Acuna thing. Like, oh, your last name is Acuna?
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And kind of with Diawara, oh, you played in the such and such, man. You're
a champion.
Mike Brown chose you over the other rookies. You know what I'm saying? And then
exactly.
And then now it's like, now it comes time for you to live up to it, and you're like,
right. You listen. Did he play enough during the year last year to actually say, this guy is outrageous?
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's what we're seeing right now is like, we're nano.
Yeah, nano.
This is nano. This is probably whatever.
Right.
So yeah, I agree. I agree with you. But in that case, we gotta fill some spots. We definitely have to get some length. If we're not going to use him in that position.
But I think he just probably sometime. Hey, so I got to wrap up right here, man, because I got a early morning, man. Got some interviews to do at like 8 o'clock. So I'm going to wrap right here. Everybody, thank y'all, everybody, for coming through, rocking. Tory B, Corey Lee, DJ Cash, Jay Chosen.
Good night, good people.
Thank y'all,
Dreams
everybody.
champions.
Yes.
Knicks in 5.
Sick.
Good night, champion. Good night, champ.
Good night, champ. Peace, everybody.
Yeah. Knicks at night. Uncle Freezie in the building. I'm the #1 chief rocker in Knicks universe. Nobody talks that talk the way that y'all like to have that talk to y'all. Like your main man, the #1 chief rocker, Uncle Freezie. If you want real basketball, check out Blood Orange Tears, Knicks related channel on YouTube. We rock the spot with Free Keith, Ghetto Intellect, Tory B, J Chosen, the CEO Allow Wise, Riviero Boulevard, 7 and 3. Corey Lee, DJ Cash, Big Pies, and Coach Mal Picker, Cowboy Bob, we in the mix. We bring the facts and the fire. Every weekday night at 11 p.m. we talk about the Knicks and everything Knicks related. Knicks at night, we here, yeah. Knicks at night, we live. New York on our mind. We ride for the orange and blue. Yeah. Passionate for the city of New York. Passionate for these New York Knicks. From the garden to the late night glow. Every take got heart, every word got soul. If you know, you know. We keep it real. Uncle Freezie got the keys, let the whole room feel. Blood Orange Tears, we see the game clear. Every weekday night, meet us right here. Knicks at night. The number one chief rocker, easy, check us out, don't miss the vibe. Knicks at night, every weekday night at 11 p.m. Blow range tears, freaky, ghetto intellect, Tory B, Jay Chosen, the CEO, Allow Wise, Riviera Boulevard, 73, Corey Lee, DJ Cash, Big Paisan, Coach Mal Picker, Cowboy Bob, we out the door with love for the Knicks, for the city, for the whole squad.
All right, y'all.